the final opportunity for the Pacific Tower to push back towards that top place finish as they take the field for the final time in the regular season, coming up against Leinster to make that final charge. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby in the subscriber series, the GRC, the series where you guys take the field against the world's elite. Today it is Leinster hosting the Pacific Tower in their final match of the regular season. That's right, they are out on the bye for round number 13, but of course do not forget we will see them in the playoffs. There is a guarantee of that, but trying to spoil the fun and trying to ruin the road to those said finals will be Leinster, a team that is nothing short now of being that banana skin in the final couple of rounds. They've had a really tough run into the end of their season. They had the bye last round in round 11, but before that they took on the Flakers and got put to the sword 27-21 back in round number 10. They sit down in 8th, and they've had a season of real ups and some quite low downs as well. 4 wins, 1 draw and 5 losses on that road. Their starting lineup for tonight looks as strong as ever. A few injury concerns, but still they've named a fairly solid starting 15. Ken Healy, Sean Cronin and Tide Furlong will be their front row, with Scott Fardy coming in and a third choice replacement in Ross Maloney starting alongside him in number 5. Reece Ruddock and Josh van der Fly will be the 6 and 7, with Jack Conan wearing the big number 8 to wrap up the pack. Jamison Gibson-Park is another one as a second choice scrum half, replacing Luke McGrath this season, and Johnny Sexton of course will be outside him in the number 10. Robbie Henshaw and Gary Ringrose will be the midfield partnership, with James Lowe on the left wing, Adam Byrne on the right, and of course Rob Carney, the experienced fullback, wearing 15 yet again. This is the perfect opportunity to go out with a bang here for Leinster and try and make their way up the table to something a little bit more respectable. But a team with much bigger things on their plate is the Pacific Tower. Started off the season with such a massive bang, relegating the All Flakes to a terrible start to the defending champion season, and now they have travelled fairly well along the subscriber series season. A couple of disappointing losses to the Jaguares and of course to the Flakers in the last round, 20 points to 17. But before that, back around 10, they were out there attacking and defensively selective best, just beating the Glasgow Warriors 35-28. It is a 8-win, 3-loss record. They sit third going into this with a real chance to jump back up that table, but of course having that bye in the final round may cost them to slip down the table, with other teams like the Flakers in a really good position to topple the Tower down those positions. They need a win and nothing short of it here tonight, and the team they have selected to do the job is as follows. The front row, Sileki Kavalu at loose head, Shay Givens at hooker, and Richard Morgan will be on the tight head side. Zandre Lambrechts and Iron Andrews will be the second row combination, with Ryan Webb getting the start at 6. At 7 will be Conrad Femby, and of course number 8 will be Fatu Fulafeces completing the pack. Moving in to the backline, Finn Hansen and Loreno Tammy will start at 9 and 10, with Ifula Sofa and Tom Barrett, the midfield partnership. Jiminy Gino will be on the left wing, with Max Hansen on the right, and Daryl Gray will be at the back, looking to spark some explosive attacking plays. This is it for the Tower. Final regular season game. They need all 5 points here to get their best possible finish. Nothing short of it will be acceptable. That is their goal tonight. So we are set for kickoff here, and it will be the Pacific Tower, of course, in their away strips tonight. The predominantly white kits up against the blue of Leinster. It's Leno Tammy on the border, kick is underway. And it is a deep kick here for round 12 of the Global Rugby Challenge. And Leinster with early possession and early chance to attack, with a big turnover from Tammy, and he goes straight to the Evans. A big box kick of a half-established ruck, and Aligino takes it in. And the Pacific Tower are very quickly on the attack. Here is a chance, Reece Webb on the left-hand side. It's Aligino again. Back in field, he finds Lambrechts, who goes just 4 meters short of the line. They lose the ball. It's there for Conan, who goes back to Sexton. And a big kick downfield up to halfway. And it's Sofa who is there. He returns fire. And a bit of a dangerous situation now for the Tower as Leinster attack back. It's out wide with Rob Carney, who kicks over the head of the full-and fullback that is Sofa back there. running to cover is Max Hansen, and a big defensive play. Jonathan Sexton chasing down like a cheetah on a deer, and this is a big chance out for Leinster to put on pressure. Up the middle goes Ryan Webb yet again. Another hard run by the back rower, but the ruck play right now for Leinster is too good. Vardy to left hand side, big chance to score, and it will be there. Gary Ringrose, the man of the moment, on the outside channels. Too much width, too much patience, and just too good on the attack. First try of the game goes to Leinster, and it goes to the outside centre. Gary Ringrose on the board early. Kick chasing is what it's all about, and that is exactly what Leinster delivered. Well, it has been a high-tempo start. It was the Pacific Tower who were really in for a chance to score early. Nice pass out wide from Ross Maloney, the replacement second rower. And I tell you what, Leinster, who were under the pump early, just about conceding on that left-hand attacking edge for the Tower. They fought their way back well, kicking and chasing very nicely. And getting a very solid ruck turnover as well. They quicken the breakdowns. Their attack is fierce, their defence is stout. And they are off to a flaming good start here at the moment. It's 7-0, Sexton converts. And Reno Tammy is kicking off 12 minutes into the game with his side behind, 7 points to 0. Not the start that the Tower are after here tonight at all. Here is a run away from Gibson Park. He's found Maloney on their left-hand side, and he's found Robbie Henshaw. And there's a big chance for a turnover here for the Tower, but they can't get the ball. Gibson Park again, having a little bit of a run, but he's found some pretty hefty resistance there. Big turnover from Fulafeses. Big chance here now for Cavallo. All alone was a loose head prop, but he did all right with it. Hangs on to the ball nicely, and here we go again. Hansen goes open side. Tammy, wide pass, and a little grubber under the corner. Max Hansen leads a chase. Hansen scores! Well, that was a little bit exciting and a little bit expansive from Max Hansen on the wing. And the Pacific Tower hit back almost instantly. Made it a little bit difficult for himself there, Hansen. Here's the pass from Tammy. I thought he was just going to run it, but he seen James Lowe coming across, and the two of them were gunning it for the corner. Hansen puts in a little grubber and beats Lowe to the chase. This was quite a classy finish by the little man. Just knocks it off the right foot. Gives the inside-outside play to Lowe, just gets that little gap on him. And it's enough to get him right, literally, right into the corner. Couldn't have got it any more in the corner if he tried. Max Hansen strikes back, and the Tower are back in this game just like that. It took nothing at all. A fantastic try is matched with a fantastic conversion. Loreno Tammy adds the extra 2. And the Pacific Tower tied all back up at 7 points apiece. Well, we have had just over a quarter of an hour, and already we have had quite some rugby. 7 points apiece is the score, and it's down to Webb, and Webb has been in the thick of the action tonight for the Tower. He's been carrying hard, and here is Sofa! Massive hole around the breakdown. Eiffel off for Sofa, tries up over halfway, gets past Carney, but can't quite do the full job. Hansen again, goes to a big number 8 full of feces who charges at the line. Just over halfway now. Here is Finn Hansen again, he's gone for the kick, running it away from the chase of Carney. He gets on the 5-metre line, had to wait for the bounce. The ball squirts free, it's picked up there in the back, and it will be put down eventually. Jack Conan could do nothing about that.
Set.
Mistake. And then it was defensive struggles, and now a huge chance, 5 metres out for the Tower. Full of feces will wait for him in the back. Will he leave it for Finn Hansen? He will indeed. Hansen to Tammy. Room out wide. Tammy puts a little grubber in, and it's chased to the line. Robbie Henshaw always in control of that as he shepherds it over the dead ball line. There was plenty of numbers out to his right if he wanted them there. Tammy, but he just chose to go alone. Opting for the little grubber. We're near the half an hour mark of this matchup. As the ball is kicked down to Cavallo, and straight through goes Gibbons. That's a big run from the hooker. Back to the 22. Hansen, short play to Lamprex, and beautifully through the hole goes Tom Byrne. Chance to clear the line. How he's over, but he looks short. Has he saved the day, Rob Carney? He has. Here's Finn Hansen. Oh, that's too easy. Brilliant work from the scrum half. Don't overcomplicate it. See the gap, take it, score the try. That's exactly what Hansen did. Tom Barrett couldn't he got any closer. His head was on the line, but he could not plant the ball. Chose not to make that movement. Instead, put it back, left it for his little number 9, and Finn Hansen did the rest. Desperation tackle from Rob Carney. It was a very good one in the end, but the defence could not regather, could not restructure itself. So quick recycled play for Hansen. Seen him dot straight down, just to the right of the breakdown. Well, that is a big play. All sparked from, again, some hard-working defence, and now an opportunity to double the score of Leinster, extend that lead out to 7. And their second try of the night, Pacific Toa, they're up to 14. It's Leinster who scored first and led early, down on just 7. Both sides really have come to the party with the attacking intent on tonight's matchup. As we are 5 minutes out from half-time, it's down there to Max Hansen, brother of the try scorer Finn, and he sets it up right on the 22. Here is Finn Hansen now going along. Oh, he's met with a heavy tackle and a big turnover as well from Scott Fardy. They look out wide Leinster. They've got numbers. Furlong, brilliant too. Henshaw slips it back inside. Has Sexton to score. Easy running out of Byrne. Has the foresight of a magician. He knew exactly where that support was. Henshaw perfectly just gave it in time. Here it was. Lowe was in midfield. There was a beautiful pass in the middle of the park. Sean Cronin as well. Adam Burns said, I'm not getting to that corner. I don't want to take on Daryl Gray. But the turnover from Scott Fardy, that was where the magic started. Here's the big work from the front rowers. Henshaw to Byrne. Back inside was a forward. Well, referees let it go, and that's all that really matters for Leinster. Back in the game now, and they have a chance to tie it up. Sexton, one of the sharpshooters of world rugby, could make it 14 apiece just before the stroke of half-time. And he does exactly that. A good kick too from the Irishman. And Leinster, after scoring early, have pulled back the runaway and rapid Pacific Toa. They love to score tries. And we've seen it here tonight as well. Back underway from Marino Tammy. Sits up nicely for Sean Cronin, who takes it in. This should be a turnover, surely. Surely a turnover, and it is. Comes back the way of the Toa. They fire it out to the left-hand side. Big chance to set it up. No, they've gone for a drop goal instead. Over off for Sofa! Oh, that is huge! Right on the stroke of half-time. Sofa nails the 3. That was a long way out. Boy, that was a long way out. It just sneaks over. Almost 40 metres. Side angle to the left. Sofa nails the drop goal, and the Toa lead at half-time over Leinster 17-14. Take a look at these stats. Line breaks, 3 apiece, but it is the possession of territory that lead the Pacific Toa nicely, but they've just not made it count enough. A 3-point lead thanks to a freakish drop goal from Oifalofa. Sofa has them the 3-point buffer at the half-time break. Wow, a little bit of excitement. It was a good turnover, the breakdown as well, but now we reset. Second half underway from Sexton, and again it is Webb the man. And support there from Conrad Femby. Ryan Webb has been absolutely in everything tonight. That's a big turnover now. Here's Gibson Park giving away to Conrad. Right offload as well. Time for along the bar of the defence. Looks out wide. It's got to be a try. It's Gary Ringrose again. He's got 2. He is unstoppable. And Leinster take back the lead. Well, this one is far from over. It's 19-17, kick to come. Gary Ringrose, a double here against the Pacific Toa. Gibson Park and Conan, beautiful line from Furlong as well. And then the pass to a support on the outside, and he just glides his way towards the Leinster fans behind the uprights. Magical offloading, but the passing and the timing there from Tide Furlong, simply outstanding. And then the finish of the mudslide there from Gary Ringrose. Top shelf stuff from the outside centre. Jonathan Sexton with a chance to turn that 2-point lead into a 4. Again on this right-hand side. That's the position the right-footed kicker wants to be on. He hooks it in nicely. The breeze not affecting that one. And the lead now out to 4 points, 21-17. It is Leinster over the Pacific Tower. Reno Tammy gets us back underway. This is a disaster so far for the Tower. They don't want to lose this game. Remember, this is their final match of the regular season. They lose this. Well, their top 2, top 3, possibly top 4 is in jeopardy with a lot of the other subscriber sides still with a match, 2 matches to play. They've got round 12 and round 13 to come. And that's a big turnover too from the Tower. Here's Femby, a little bit of a rampage down the blind side. Leaves it now for Finn Hansen, who runs, but gets it to Jim Alexino. Down the left, he's unopposed. Supports on the inside, and it's that man again. For so far, he's in for another pointer, and then there's a drop goal now, along with a try. He is becoming a key man. That inside channel was all about that from for so far. He is everywhere, either side of half time. Jim Alexino breaks the line. Support on the inside, just brilliant. So for the try, so for the drop goal. Sofa could be the difference here tonight. Well, that is a clinical attacking try from the Pacific Tower, and that is why they've been so good this season. You give them half a chance, you let them get in behind your defence, and they just get there in droves. They always have a support player, they always have a cleaner, they've always got something to cover up. Here is Loreno Tammy to add another 2. The lead is back with the Tower. It's only 3. That's all they need. And that, of course, is 3 tries apiece as well, which makes this one even more complex. Both sides 1 try away from a bonus. And the Pacific Tower, they would love that. But more importantly, they've got to win this game. Up it goes, and Ringrose flies high and claims the ball from the kickoff. And a penalty to the Tower. Oh, that is good. Such hard work there from Gary Ringrose. He got up, he got the ball, but as soon as he hit the ground, he had 4 Tower players all over the ball. Loreno Tammy looks for touch. He gets it to the 10-metre line. And another chance to attack inside the Leinster half. This has been quite the match so far. Both sides attacking with freedom. But it is the Tower who have more to lose in this situation. Here's Shay Givens, goes to the back, and Femby's the man to drag it down. To the back line they go. Sofa's the magic man, but it's eventually Tom Barrett who gets some freedom down the left, and it's just dragged down in time. On the 22, the Tower go. Finn going quickly is Hansen. Oh, Cavallo with a great pass to Alexino! Magical work from the loose hit prop. Sidleki Cavallo puts Alexino on the left side. Well, that could be it. Game, set, and match there for the Leinster side. Should have got that turnover, but watch Finn Hansen quickly up and over it, gets into his loose head prop, and then the finishing ability of Jim Alexino, too sharp in the corner for even Rob Carney. Well, this number 9 here, Finn Hansen, he is brilliant. When his pack gives him fastball, he can cause trouble. And that is exactly what created that try. He got the ball out quickly, he drew the defender away from the ruck, passed it back into Cavallo, and then his amazing offload. The ball handling of the big man has proved to be an asset more than once this season. And Jim Alexino celebrates with another try for the Tower. And they extend that lead out now to 31 points to 21. It is a 10-point buffer. Will it be enough for the remainder of this matchup? Still 21 minutes to play, so do not count Leinster out of this one just yet. It's a 2-score game. And it's Sexton kicking off. He goes high, and it's again taken. Ryan Webb.
Release.
Boy, he's been in everything tonight. Kickoffs especially. Sofa goes back to Hansen. And the number 9 this time, Finn Hansen, plays the role of first receiver. Down to Rob Carney. And Carney's going to run. Carney's beating defenders. Carney's dummying. That is a Leinster on the front foot. Here's Gibson Park, in towards traffic. The offload is brilliant as well as Ken Healy up into the 22, fending the way. Ken Healy, another superb run. Leinster right there in the 22. Josh van der Flier, Sexton, huge pass. They go in and out, but it's eventually there for Scott Vardy. 10 metres short now, Leinster. Cronin. Huge pass, he goes left, he goes furlong, front row partner, Robbie Henshaw, right from the sticks, Robbie Henshaw can't get away, desperate tackle, drives him backwards, here's Van der Flier again, big ball out wide, it's got to be a try, it'll be for Adam Byrne, he's got all the space, he's a prolific finisher, and Adam Byrne puts Leinster right back in this game. Well, that was an exquisite try from Leinster. Keeping the ball alive, recycled phases, quick recycled phases as well. Good passing, Ken Healy involved again. It all started by Rob Carney at the back. He beat 3 or 4 defenders. Then the next phase, it was that man Ken Healy who beat 3 or 4 defenders himself, just dragged down. And then just the presence now of going out wide, taking the defender out, creating that overlap and leaving a finisher like Adam Byrne free on the outside. That is going to reward you a try every single time you can create that opportunity. Great finish, Leinster, and now we have a game on our hand, a finish of epic proportions. This kick here is important from Sexton, and he does not miss them. Jonathan Sexton makes it once again a 3-point ball game as the Pacific Towers lead is just cut right back, 31-28, and we have 10 minutes to play. Hold on to your hats, folks. This one is going the full distance as we get back underway. And it is Josh van der Flier who is there, taking the ball in for Leinster. They struggle for it, but they know they're going to lose this one. He goes back to the tower. Here's Finn Hansen, little chip over the top. Trouble in the back here for Carney. He doesn't get on the first bounce, but it's covered in the back nicely eventually. In trouble though, Leinster, near their own line, somehow offloading there. Ringrose out to Conan, now to Sexton. It's about 5-on-1, can Sexton offload? He can't. If he could get that pass away, it was goodbye and see you later. Conan now, Van der Flier just down the 22. Big chance here for Leinster to really go the full length of the field. Put this one on their side. Great run from Cronin. Beautiful line. Got a long way to go. Here is a nice drive from Henshaw. Gets it to Van der Flier.
Release.
And another couple of metres is gained. Gibson Park. Sideways there from the number 9. The scrum half sets it up now. Sexton. Away for Furlong. Now there's a bit of width. It's Ringrose. He can't get away again. Good defence so far from the tower. Half a minute to play. Slow ball. It's there though for Healy. Gives it nicely out to Cronin.
Release.
And Conan is hit down. Now here is Maloney, the new man in the paddock. He's got it again, but it's a high tackle. Well, it's a no-arms tackle, actually. Shoulder first. And that is something the Toa need to be careful of. Sexton with the ball, surely a tap incoming, it is. And they go left-hand side very, very quickly. Out there is Adam Byrne. What he's doing out there, completely off his wing, looking for work. Gibson Park runs. Oh, nicely from Gibson Park. Low. Oh, Henshaw, the pass is forward. The referee blows it up. And that'll be all she wrote. How forward was it? Robbie Henshaw's shaking his head. Oh, the two players there. Full time goes and it's all over. Well, they thought they might be having a look at the forward pass, but the Pacific Tower celebrate. The triple pump of the whistle is gone. And the Pacific Tower hang on to win it by a whisker. Final regular season game, and they had to go the full distance here in this one, and they will be grateful for the rest next round as they have just snuck past Leinster. 31-28, 4 tries apiece. Sexton and Byrne, 1 each, but it was Gary Ringrose with 2. Sexton 4 out of 4 from the tee for the Toa. Hansen, that is of course Max Hansen, Jimmy Gino, I fell off a sofa, and of course the other one was Finn Hansen, picking up 1 each to 2 Hansens. Loreno Tammy 4 out of 4 conversions, and of course Sofa with the drop goal. Well, the stats were even, weren't they? Both sides threw everything at this game, but the line breaks for Leinster should have rewarded them with much more than they actually got. They had more possession, but the wrong area of the field. 31-28, what a game to kick off round 12. The Toa just survived. Who with that victory have kicked off round 12 in fantastic fashion. You can see we have another match take place since then. Clermont taking on Toulouse, and that had the same margin. The home team this time, Clermont, coming away with the win, 25-22 over Toulouse. But all that said and done, there is one thing on the screen right now that looks mouthwatering. Flakers versus All Flakes. That is our next match, and that is a game I've been waiting for quite some time. I can't wait to see that one in action. It is sure to be an absolute doozy. How does the table look after that? Well, you can see teams like the Jaguares, the Flakers, the Dragons, everyone inside that top 6 still have 2 games to play. The Pacific Toa have played 12. All those other sides, as you can see in the top 6, have only played 10. That is massive, because you look at any of these other teams in this situation. The Jaguares, for example, are still top. They've got 2 games to play. The Toa a point behind. You see teams like the Flakers, 2 games to play. Yes, they are both subscriber clashes, but they are only 5 points behind. The Dragons, they are sitting there as well. They're 8 points behind. They could potentially pass the Toa as well, but they've got to play the Flakers. The Guardians, well, they've got a clean run home. They could go to only 42, but they are still in the mix. They could really change this whole competition around. The Toa could drop down to 4th, possibly, or the Guardians could jump up to anywhere up to 3rd. The All Flakes, they're still not out of this picture either. The Flakers, with 2 subscriber clashes to go, could still finish below the All Flakes. That is a really big twist that could still happen. So a lot of water to go under this bridge. Leinster, though, they've got 1 game to go. They're sitting down there in 8th still, but they did pick up that bonus point for getting 4 tries. Okay, so this is all you need to worry about. Next episode will be Flakers and All Flakes. That is going to be massive. This is probably one of the biggest games to look forward to of the season. Of course, these sides have met in finals before, and they have quite the grudge going on. 2 very different situations, but this could really define both these sides' seasons. No one wants to play playoff games on the road, and this one will go a big way to deciding which of these 2 could potentially play at home in the latter rounds of the playoffs. That is the next episode. Hope to see you all for it. Of course, we have team naming a day before this clash takes place, but of course, do not go anywhere. Make sure, if you're enjoying the series and want to see the finale of it, there's only 1 and a bit rounds to go, plus the playoffs. It is almost at its critical end once again. If you don't want to miss out on it, do hit that subscribe button, and of course, do not forget to be here next time for this huge clash between these 2 subscriber sides. Until then, thanks for watching as per always, and I'll see you for it. Until then though, take care.